Where's my garden buddy? Oh! Little of this Uncle Jim's Wild Kingdom. No, never mind. Oh, jeez. Hello, this is Uncle Jim, and it's time to shoot some jugs again. In the previous video, with the same retro 1911 full size, we shot some Corbon 165 grain Powerball, and it expanded really nice. Huge mushroom, about 840 diameter, which is gigantic. However, we got no penetration, and only it was in the second jug, and it's better served for shorter barrel 45s. Okay, so we're going to shoot the same retro 1911 with a 230 grain Hydra-Shok and see what happens today. Now we should get more penetration, and then we'll see if it mushrooms and everything is good in the world. Now, first of all, I want to talk about this. Tin Man saw this in my last video talking about the slug mold, and he said, I thought you don't like bushing wrenches for your 1911. And I'm like, no, I actually need them. I just don't like the kind you guys are 3D printing out. Okay? They're big round things where you can't see anything, and no, you want a slim one you can hang on a nail or put in your kit. All right, you want something like that. This actually has two different kinds on it. 3D print something like that. I don't know who designed that, but now the gun's unloaded, hammer down, and the reason is you got a slim bushing here. You can put your thumb here, turn it, let it sit on the shelf of your plug so you can take a break, and that spring won't go flying out into the universe. Your spring and plug hit you in the face or anything like that. You want a nice slim one where you can see and feel what's going on. All right? Now I need bushing wrenches because my bushings are fitted. So they are tight. As a matter of fact, you got to put some grease on them, and there's no way you're getting that off with your fingers. Now that's not ideal for a carry gun, because maybe you're Steven Seagal and you want to take your bushing off in the middle of a firefight, or do some press checks like it's really cool in the movies, and put it back together while you're still in that same firefight. All right, so maybe you want a looser setup there. As a matter of fact, if anyone noticed in movies, especially 1911s, they're holding someone at bay, or they just shot and then they're ready to shoot a guy and the hammer is down. It's hilarious. Anyway, I hope we covered that. So this ammo here is really old. It's probably 20-25 years. And when Hydra-Shoks came out, it was very popular because it has a stem in the middle to keep debris and stuff out to help mushroom the bullet. And so that was the claim to fame on the Federal Hydra-Shok. These are 230 grain, as intended for a 45. And we'll see what happens. So place your bets on that. Now, while we're at it, whenever you have a carry gun, you want to recycle your ammo. And I like twice a year, but at least recycle your ammo once or twice a year. Once a year is fine. We have extreme hot and cold temperatures, and I know it costs more money, but your life's worth it, okay? You don't want to degrade that ammo, sit in a hot car if you're going in federal buildings or somewhere where you can't carry, or if it's really cold out. Just buy a box of carry ammo once a year if you're cheap, and you'll be better off. And when you shoot your carry ammo up, leave it the way it was. with dust bunnies and everything in it, just like you carried it all year or half a year, and then shoot it and make sure there's no malfunctions, because that's the real life situation there. And so leave it loaded the way it was and shoot that ammo out, and then put some new ammo in there. That's my advice, and it always works. Okay, now you got two different types of people in this world. Some that carry chamber empty, and some carry with one in the chamber. I always carry with one in the chamber because I'm not an old school Israeli guy that can rack a gun and shoot it as fast as I can draw. So I want to draw and that thing go bang. But it's up to you. If you're not comfortable with one in the chamber, think about and practice your timing. The other thing is, if you're racking out a round and putting it back in your magazine, say you're cleaning your gun or whatever, rotate your ammo in the magazine. Don't rack the same bullet every time. A lot of you guys know this. But what can happen is you can get bullet setback, and I'm going to show you the difference between these two here. So if you do rack your rounds out and put them back, I like to leave my gun alone unless I'm cleaning the dust bunnies out. But if you do that, take the round you just racked out and put it in the bottom of your magazine so you have fresh ones above that, so you're not getting bullet setback each time. So these I found in the drawer. Usually I shoot them up. And this one is 1.295 overall length. But check out this one. I don't know where this one came from. But it's 1.172. That is a huge difference. This bullet is set back probably from a gun that doesn't feed too good, and it's been racked over and over, someone's carry gun, and look at how much shorter it is. And that's bad. You got less volume, you're going to have more pressure. As a matter of fact, this one, I'm going to pull the bullet and just melt her down and recycle it. So there's that. If you're one of those guys that rack it out every night, rotate in the magazine, and then rotate your ammo once a year or twice a year, depending on how harsh your conditions are. Your life is not worth saving a box of hollow point ammo every 2 years. Okay, so we're going to shoot the good one. I'm going to pull the bad one. Place your bets, and let's see what happens. Okay, blew up the first jug, second jug, and I think there's something in the third jug here. Yeah, so let's take a look at that. All right, so third jug, I found this piece of jacket in the second jug. We'll just throw that in there. Pretty much a center hit. Using the strainer because we got jacket particles in the test facility. All right, so, well, all right, let's go over here and do a close-up. We have nipple. We got a nipple. We got a nipple, people. Look at that. And then we have this jacket in here. We'll bring it inside. But yeah, we got a nice little nipple there with the 230 grain old Hydra-Shok. All right. Let's go inside. Okay, we recovered the bullet today, so that's a win. Had to shoot one-handed because of my shoulder injury, but shoulder's doing good, but now the collarbone's acting up. I don't get it. So anyway, one piece of the jacket was found in the second jug, and then all the rest with the core was found in the third jug. So one thing I noticed is it's really thick jacket too. I don't know if the cold water made it, annealed it hard or whatever, but man, that is, you can't even bend it. So that's devastating in itself, going third jug with shrapnel like that. So I did a quickie weighing of the core, just out of curiosity real fast before we turned the camera on, and it came out way light. So I go to the website, they still make it. 230 grain goes 900 feet per second in a 5-inch barrel. They do have a 210 grain, and it goes 980 in a 5-inch barrel. But the bullet looks totally different, so that's not what I shot today. I don't remember ever getting anything under 230, and I'm not sure if they had a 200 or a 185 back then. So either way, it comes out lighter than all of them, and I think I recovered everything. So there's an enigma, typical my videos. So let's weigh the core. 137.7, that's awful light. And then the jacket that went with it, which is pretty heavy duty stuff. It's a lot thicker than others I've tested. And we got 16.4 grains. 16.4, that is light. And I know my scale is tits on. Yep. Speaking of tits. All right. Anyway. I don't know what to say. I don't have the box. It came out of my junk drawer. So let's measure it and see what the diameter is. And I won't count that piece that tried to tear off. Let's try and do it right here. Zeroed. And it's a little tough because it's curled under. 713, 715, 717.5. So almost 720. Okay, let's just call it 715 average type deal. That's not bad. I'm having a hard time getting this edge. So 717 max. And hopefully we're focused. So that's an enigma. Sorry for all the rambling. It did its job. Today I'd be using Federal HST. That's good. Those are good hollow points. So thought I would just test this and get rid of it. Until next time, I hope I didn't ramble too much, and thanks for watching.